For the latest top tips, reviews and advice, please subscribe below.
Hello and welcome to Attwoolls Camping and Leisure with me, Mike. Today I'm giving you guys a review on a very new exciting product for 2018. This here is the Kampa Travel Pod Tourer. This is actually the classic version, so the Travel Pod Tourer Classic. They do also a polyester version as well. Classic refers to it being polycotton. This one probably is the one I'm more excited about than the normal polyester. It's the first drive-away polycotton awning you'll find pretty much on the market, and it's really nice and simple. It's kind of based on the Kampa Hailing 4 Air Classic, and it just basically made it so you can attach to the side of the vehicle quite easily and simply. One thing you do get is obviously a nice canopy area, a good sort of living area, and also a bedroom area included in the model itself. Like I say, I do a polyester version of this, which is the non-classic, and that one comes in different sizes. So you've got a VW size, an L size, which is about 210 to 235, and then an XL, which is 235 upwards. Personally, I think the VW size is probably the more people are going to go for this, and that's why they only do the classic in the VW, just because that's predominantly where people are going to go. Because it's basically like a tent for the side of your vehicle, in theory, if you wanted to use it just for a camping trip, you're more than welcome to. You've got really nice strong webbing straps on the front, and yet again, good bracing on the side. And because it's air, it's incredibly quick to put up. You can check out our own unique Attwoolls packing and pitching and packing video on this very particular item, and it goes through obviously and shows you how simple it really is attaching it onto a Mazda Bongo. Overall, really nice model. Like I say, good depth to the canopy, and gives you good area for sort of cooking and if you need be. And the other joys as well is you've got a side door entrance over here as well. So each beam is basically inflated individually on the outside, and then you've got a nice side door which allows you to access the main part if you wanted to, and there's still mesh on that door. Low level ventilation with the climate control system here allows a good circulation there to keep it sort of a bit cooler and more help sort of fight condensation on the inside of it. But overall, it's a really nice model. And like I said, in terms of the attachment, you've still got your cader on there, so if you've got like a winder awning, you can use it to a fixing kit. Alternatively, there's also a sleeve to put a pole to clamp it in your gutter. Alternatively, the most easiest way is probably just to throw straps over the top, guy out like we have here, so it just guys over, keeps it so, and you've got basically an attachment, you've got a webbing strap on the other side, which takes up the slack to make sure it's nice and taut. And you've actually got little side doors to enter the awning, enter the sort of vehicle without going through the awning every single time. But let's talk a bit more about sort of the ins and outs of the features and what it's got to offer on the inside. So now we're in the Tourer Classic, you kind of get a bit more of a better idea for the layout we've got in here. Like I said, on the outside, you've got a nice big canopy area, which is sufficient amount of room to happily do some cooking or just give you some shelter. You can happily sit on here, a few chairs out here on a nice evening. You've got shelter away from the breeze, and you can actually enjoy the view you've got on the outside, and it'd be quite nice. On the front, you can actually buy extras like a vestibule or a porch door to seal up at the front as well. And you can also buy like mesh doors or an extra extension if you really wanted to. So the joys is, I believe, actually the extras to this are compatible with the Hailing, so it's basically based on the same sort of model. You've got a flat door on the entrance as well, which is quite nice. You haven't got to trip up every time you walk in and out of the actual awning itself. On the front door, you've got your normal sort of door, as well as a mesh door to get yourself good circulation. And because you've got a rain-safe canopy on the front, it doesn't matter too much that if it chucks it down with rain, you can still have a good circulation in the tent. On the top, you've got, again, a little mesh panel at the top, and lovely, nice PVC windows. Now, the PVC windows actually have zip up and down curtains, so you can happily zip it up like so, it's quite thorough. And the other thing is, because it's zip, you can sort of take it halfway if you wanted to and just sort of fold it over. So you've got probably a bit more versatility there than you have with toggles. And it's a bit more thorough, and I do personally prefer zip up curtains by far. And all you do is basically just roll it down into a little pocket, and then you've got a little toggle just to keep it at bay. Like I said, on the side over here, you've actually got a mesh door, which you can also enter and exit and give yourself good circulation as well. The main thing that makes this different from some things like the galley is that the bedroom is included. I think for me, if I was comparing, say, the galley with the polyester version of this, I think the polyester version, I would probably go for the galley, just because you've got a longer warranty. The material is actually 3 times thicker than the polyester version as well. So the galley has 420 denier, this is 150, and it's just other little bits and bobs. But don't get me wrong, the polyester version of this is very, very good for value. One thing that you do obviously get with a classic is the cotton material, and that's one thing I do, is that people know who watch my videos, I do love polycotton by far and away. And anyone who's got, once you go polycotton, you never go back, that's one thing I will say. The bedroom at the back, again, is, like I said, is included, and you can have it obviously in and out as you please, and it's quite simply, you can leave it in place, but you've got a nice toggle system, so they colour coordinate it for you. So you've got a red on one side, kind of green in the middle, and yellow on there, same at the base, so they just try and make it as simple as possible. On the part here, you've got a nice dark bedroom here, so hopefully you get a good night's sleep for the kids, and again, whether it's likely for a T5 or something like that, it just gives some of the kids to go out the way, rather than being on top of you the whole time. But you will happily fit a nice double air bed in both these sides as well, and actually between the area there's a zip divider, so it feels like a separate inner bedroom. So if you want the kids to have their own rooms, brilliant. Storage pockets at the front obviously allows you to pretty much keep everything neat and tidy without scattering it all the way around the awning, and you've still got main sort of points like hanging points for lanterns, not only here but on the front part here as well, and also you've got little tabs to hang the wire nice and neatly down to basically a cable entry point. One thing you'll find as well is actually there's a Velcro point in here, and that's basically for Kampa's Sabre Flex lights. So quite neatly slots in there and just basically gives you lighting without having to take up headroom. So normally you'd have a lantern coming down like so. It just allows you to flood the lighting, and you can actually use one on this point and one on this point here. So that's a really nice feature yet again. Overall, really impressive model. One thing you also get on the attachment side of things is, because of the width of it, you've got extra storage at the back there. You've got one door which you can enter through the front, and this then back one up here is actually sealed. So the joys of this is you can actually use this as a storage area if need be. And when you come to drive away, all you do is wind it back, toggle it back, and it just remains like so. So really good model, plenty of talking points, good ventilations, and certainly one we're looking to have up on display at our indoor showroom at Attwoolls. So of course, any questions you can always let us know. Check out our pitching and packing video on this very little item, and it's certainly one to watch for the 2018 season.